The sissy squat is an exercise people either love or hate. Some people say this is dangerous and must never be used. Other people swear by sissy squats for building bigger quads. So, is the sissy squat good or bad? Keep watching to find out. We're going to start by understanding safe and effective technique. The most important tip for optimal sissies is holding onto something for support. This eliminates the need for balance and maximally stresses the quads. We're now able to train at a higher intensity, aka closer to failure, with technically sound form. This is good stuff. Doing free-form sissy squats isn't necessarily wrong, it's just not as effective for muscle growth. This is because we're not able to push the intensity due to balance being a limiting factor. Losing balance is pretty much guaranteed to happen when doing these unassisted. Alright, let's carry on. Technique-wise, be sure to keep the trunk and torso fixed by tensing the abs, hamstrings and glutes. This body alignment into hip extension with a posterior pelvic tilt is perfect for stretching and targeting the quad muscles, particularly the rectus femoris. For clarity so you know what not to do, avoid flexing at the hips and squatting straight down. A vertical sissy defeats the purpose and turns the movement into a bastardized, undesirable toe squat. Next, choose a stance width that you normally use when squatting. A narrow stance might be suitable for some people more than others. On the other hand, a wider stance might feel more comfortable based on your specific hip anatomy. Just choose what's comfortable and do you. The most common mistake people make is doing their reps way too fast. This form creates less local muscle stimulus and they're just inherently riskier. A smarter approach for bodybuilding is using a controlled tempo. This technique optimizes quad lengthening, tensioning, strengthening, and receiving a huge mechanical stimulus. Wobbling around via uncontrolled valgus is not recommended from a safety perspective. Knees caving in is a technical sign of weakness in the kinetic chain. Why risk ligament injuries? Just be strict. People who aren't overly flexible or just lack some general leg strength must be working within their tolerable range. It's important to work within your means and increase depth over time in a progressive manner. However, if you have higher levels of accessible quad flexibility and strength, by all means go deeper. In the interest of building muscle, we need to be going through the largest range of motion every single rep. The long-term objective is getting those knees touching the ground. Online, it's common to hear sissy squats are bad and that they're basically the devil. The argument being knees past toes is dangerous, or they create wear and tear on the knees. Forward travel of the knees is what makes sissy squats effective for targeting quads. The exercise is performed in one plane of movement and in a controlled environment with controlled technique. Our bodies aren't delicate structures which are going to crumble. We're sensible enough to know better. The fitness industry needs to stop fear-mongering by using unjustified nocebo language. Calling people weak and labeling exercises dangerous does more harm than good. Don't let anyone suggest you are fragile without knowing your training history, your goals, and your story. There is no universal good or bad. Black and white dogma is unjustified without context and perspective. Avoid sissy squats if you have a previous or existing injury which contraindicates deep knee flexion. Instead, opt for exercises such as a lunge with a vertical shin. This is an alternative which decreases torque at the knee and biases more of the posterior leg muscles. So, after all that information, what do you think? Sissy squats, yes or no? Let's have a debate, friendly discussion in the comments. Cheers all, it's now time for you to sign up for the #1 calisthenics programs at fitnessfaqs.com. Take care and see you soon.